Good evening, everybody. The Music Fan is back, bringing smiles to the faces, knowledge to the people, and most importantly, music to the masses. And I am back with another episode of 5 Minute Theory, where I teach you something about music in about 5 minutes or less. Yes, I'm going to add the about for the foreseeable future. Biggest reasons because even though I've been pretty brief with my videos, I have also been hitting a little bit over 5 minutes worth of material on these videos. Biggest reasons because there's a lot that I'm condensing into one video and I don't want to overlap into other videos because then we'll have even more videos. You're still going to get the same amount of material of learning the scale, learning how to play it on piano and guitar, and having examples of songs in those keys, but I just want to throw in that clause so that you're not being like, why is this not less than 5 minutes? Anyways, none of you are probably saying that, but that's totally fine. So, over the last month, I've been looking at scales, how we build them, and all the major scales. So if you haven't watched my videos on how to make the major scale through solfege or through the harmonic series, or if you haven't watched my video on the C major scale or the G major scale, I highly recommend that you watch those first so you have the information that you need for this video. So, tonight we are taking a look at the D major scale. If we are continuing on that circle of fifth, that is the next scale in line. Also, if you took the fifth note in the D scale, that's going to be D, hence how we get there. From there, we also add one more sharp, which is C sharp. So now, if you ever were looking for a major scale by the key signature, and it had two sharps, you would go to the rightmost sharp in that key signature. You find that it'd be C sharp, which is T, and then you go up a half step, which is D, which would be our do. So in terms of playing the D major scale, we still go with the same finger pattern that we've done before. We just now add that next sharp. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in terms of where our fingers are hitting the black notes, for F sharp we are hitting 3 each time, and then with our C sharp we're hitting 4 each time. Other hand, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So in terms of our left hand, we are hitting F sharp with 3, and then we are hitting C sharp with 2. In terms of the scale on guitar, this is where we're going to have this and the next two scales be very similar to each other. And all these are going to start on an open string, which makes it easier. So we go open 4 for our D, 2nd fret 4th string for our E, 4th fret 4th string for our F sharp, G is going to be open 3rd, A is going to be 2nd fret 3rd string, B is going to be open 2nd string, C sharp is going to be 2nd fret of 2nd string, and then D is going to be 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now be careful because you could also do 4 for the B on the 3rd string, so don't trip yourself up. I've done that plenty of times. So recap: open 4, 2nd fret 4, 4th fret 4, open 3rd, 2nd fret 3rd, open 2nd, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd, 3rd fret 2nd. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. In terms of songs, we got a bunch of them. We're going to start off with a pretty popular song about a few years back, being Say Something. Now, it does also fit in B minor if you're doing the choruses, but mostly it is in D. So like when you get to the "and I am feeling so small, it was over my head, I know nothing at all." All that is in D. Technically, this other part, the say something, I'm giving up on you, that is also technically in D, but people can say it's also in B minor. It's relative minor. We also have Cop Syrup by Young the Giant. Life's too short to even care at all. Whoa. I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, losing control. We have Dear Prudence. Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? So this one is a little bit weird because it has to have that bass approach, but all that is in, for the most part, in D. We have the iconic City song. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay, oh, I wanna be there in my city. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We also have the popular Elvis Presley song, Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can tell falling in love with you. We also have the famous Frank Sinatra song, My Way. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, state my case, of which I'm certain. We also can go the opposite way, something a little bit more sceney with We're Going Down. We're going down, down in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be the number one with a bullet. A loaded gun, complex, guided bullet. We also have Higher by Creed. Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden streams? So we have two more. The first one is the Bare Naked Ladies song, It's All Been Done. I met you after the fall of Rome, and I asked you if I could take you home. It also has this little nice part in D, which is really cool. The you were wrong, I was right. You said goodbye, said good night. That one's fun. And then finally, we have Everlong by Foo Fighters. Everlong, I've waited here for you. Everlong. Tonight, I throw myself into out of my head, and I sing. So those are some examples, and thank you so much for watching. I would love to know your favorite examples of songs in D. And of course, if you have any particular comments or questions about this topic or other topics you'd like me to go over, let me know in the comments below. Share this with your friends. Most importantly, subscribe to my channel so that I know that you enjoy what I do and want to see more of what I can do to make this channel bigger and better. So next week, I'll be back with another 5-minute theory. Next time we're going to be going over the A major scale. And also, I will be back later this week for 2 more arguments. So until then, this is the Music Fan, and I'm signing off.